Hi, I'm Owen Fitzpatrick, author of the book The Charismatic Edge and creator of the online Charisma Training Academy. The Charisma Training Academy is an online membership site where you can learn lots about charisma, being more influential, being more impactful, how to sell better, how to be a better leader. There's lots of really great stuff on it. If you're interested, please go to www.charismatrainingacademy.com for lots of free videos. But in this particular video, I want to share with you how you can lose more sales. Most of the stuff out there teaches you how to be a better salesperson, how to be able to sell more. I've never really seen any video or any education out there that teaches you how to lose sales. And I want to make sure that by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you can do to lose more and more sales and to become the worst salesperson that you could possibly imagine. What are the keys to losing sales? Well, the first key to losing sales is never ask for the sale. If you ask for the sale, then they're more likely to actually buy. If you don't ask for the sale, if you just skirt around it and never actually talk about it, then it's much more likely that they won't buy. Because again, asking for the sale make them more likely to actually, make the decision to buy it. Talk about the product, whatever, do your usual spiel, but never actually ask them to actually buy anything. Never actually ask them for it. Now, you will hear people will give advice and they will say, what you need to do is you need to ask for the sale. Always make sure you ask for what is it that you want. Always make sure that you do the pitch and you give the call to action at the end. And yes, if you do the call to action, if you ask for the sale, you're far more likely to actually get it. If you ask them to be able to make a decision, they're far more likely to make the decision. But that will allow you to be able to sell more, not less. That will allow you to do better at sales, not worse. So again, why would you want to be able to do that if you want to be able to lose sales? That will help you to gain sales, and why would you want to do that? Second step is use no enthusiasm whatsoever. A lot of the most effective salespeople use enthusiasm, and well done to them, great. But if you want to lose sales, you need to be as lacking in enthusiasm as possible. One of the other videos, actually, how to become more boring or how to bore anyone, is a really good video to watch and to practice and to master the art of boring the hell out of anyone whenever you're communicating to them. If you can bore people while you're trying to sell to them, they're much less likely to actually want to buy. They're much more likely to be able to make excuses and say, no, it's not for me, etc., etc. So make sure you're as boring as possible, no enthusiasm whatsoever. People will recommend to you, if you want to sell more, be enthusiastic, really be passionate about what you're talking about, really show them that you really care about the product, etc., etc. And yes, if you're passionate, if you're enthusiastic, if you really connect with why you love this product and you share that with them through your tone of voice and through your face, etc., etc., yes, they're much more likely to buy. Yes, you'll get more sales, but it won't help you to lose sales, so it's not necessarily useful. Do you get me? Next step is give them too much information. People hate getting too much information. So when you give them way too much information, they'll be in a state of inertia. They won't know what to do. So what you do is you tell them all of the different specs, all of the different features. You really inundate them with all of this information so much. Like, be really technical. Be like someone in the technical department. Use words that they don't understand. Confuse the hell out of them. And make sure when they're trying to make a decision, they don't have a clue. And again, at the end, never make it easy for them. The easier you make it for them, the more likely they are to sell it. People will tell you to make it easy for them. They'll tell you, give them the information they need based upon what they're asking. They'll tell you, make it really simple and clear for them. They'll say, make it so that they understand exactly what this will do for them as a benefit and how it will help them to be able to improve the quality of their life or improve their business or improve them in some way. That's what they'll tell you. And if you do that, yes, you'll sell more. Yes, you'll become a more effective salesperson. But it won't help you to lose sales. It won't help you to become worse. It'll only help you to become better. So if you would want to become better, of course, you would make it clear, make it simple, make it easy, make it really, really easy for them to make the decision by giving them exactly what the clear information they need is. But if you want to lose sales, you need to confuse them. Give them way too much information. Use technical specifications. Even better, take the box and start reading out the box. Take out the instruction manual. Start to read them, the most complicated parts of the instruction manual. The more you do that, the more they're way less likely to actually buy anything, and you're putting yourself in a far better position to lose that sale. So again, so far, don't ask for the sale. Make sure that you don't use any enthusiasm. Give them too much information. The next one is give them too many choices. A lot of people suffer what we call decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is that whenever people get too many decisions, they get exhausted by it. What you want to do if you don't want to make a sale is you want to make sure that you exhaust the hell out of them by giving them loads of options, too many options. The more options they have, the more they're in a state of, oh, I can't make up my mind because of the decision fatigue. So you're using it for your benefit. So what you're doing is you're giving them all of these different options, and by giving them too many options, they don't know where to go. Now, people will recommend make it simple and clear for them by giving them only a couple of different options based upon what their needs are, by listening to their needs and then tailoring your options to their needs. And by doing so, you give them a really clear understanding of the different options that are available, making it really easy for them to choose. If you do that, they're more likely to buy. It's much more likely that they'll actually go ahead and buy the product and you'll be able to make a sale, which is not what you want if you want to lose a sale. So instead, give them way too many options. Give them the least expensive option, the most expensive option, one in the middle, another one in the middle, another one in the middle, another one in the middle. The more choices they have, the more confused they are, along with the too much information lack, you can really make them have the most miserable experience possible shopping. And it makes them far less likely not only to not buy now, but they'll never come back to you for another sale, because literally the thought of you will make them want to pluck their eyes out. The aim is you're creating the worst kind of feelings for them so that they never want to see you again. Again, people will say, make it clear, make it easy, give them only a few options. And by doing so, they're much more likely to feel empowered and feel like they can make that choice, and they'll make an intelligent choice. And again, by doing so, they're much more likely to be happy. Yes, that's true. You will sell a lot more. You'll become a far better salesperson if you do that, but it doesn't help you to lose sales. And after all, that's what you really want. You want to lose sales. The last thing is it's important for you not just to make them be annoyed by you in terms of be overwhelmed with information, choices, etc. It's also really good and really useful for you to act like they annoy you. So act almost annoyed by the fact that they're interrupting you. It's a good idea when, for example, if you work in a shop and they come in, like literally look off and they'll be like sigh. Whenever you first see them, sigh. And make sure the sigh is like, oh God, I have to talk to you now. The more you give them that kind of impression, the more they feel unwanted or unliked, the worse the sales experience will be and the less likely they are to be able to want to be around you. Now this works even if you're doing door to door. So whenever they open the door, look disappointed that they've opened the door. Really sighing, oh God, and look actually disappointed that you have to go through this rigmarole again. By doing so, it creates this negative feeling in them and makes them much more likely to actually not want to buy anything off you. In fact, they don't even want to talk to you, never mind to buy anything off you. And then every question they act as if it was the most annoying question in the world, like, oh God, hear this question again. And again, by doing so, by acting as if everything they do annoys you, you're much more likely to make it a horrible experience for them and they'll never actually want to see you again. Again, always master the art of sighing. It's a really great way to do this. Look annoyed, look at them, and sometimes when they're talking to you, even if they're saying something really simple, look at them as if they're saying something like idiotic, or even look at an imaginary person going in their face. Make sure they can see you doing this, because it's a really, really good strategy. People will tell you, okay, do the opposite of that. People will say to you, if you want to be able to create a sale, make the person feel valued. Be smiling, be polite, be courteous, be generous, be compassionate to the people that come in. Make sure you treat them really, really great. Make sure they have an extraordinary customer experience. Make sure everyone that comes in to buy your product, or everyone you talk to on the phone, or everyone that you meet door to door, or everyone that you interact with when you're selling, make sure they feel really valued and they feel really wonderful about their entire experience. Making them feel great, making it so that you respect them, so you care about them, so you're actively listening to what they say. You're repeating back to them, demonstrating that you're interested in them, that you're engaging in every single way to say to them, you're important to me, I care about you, and I want to help you in the best way possible. Yes, if you do that, you will sell more. You'll be a way better salesperson. You'll get far better results. Yes, you'll find yourself being able to, do a lot more business as a result, but it won't help you to lose sales. In order to lose sales, you need to make sure you avoid getting the wrong kind of results and the wrong kind of responses. So, in summary, what are the most effective things you need to do to lose sales? First of all, you need to make sure you never ask for the sale. Second of all, never use any enthusiasm. Third of all, give them too much information. Fourth of all, give them too many choices. And fifth of all, act like they annoy you. Now, if you want to sell more effectively, yes, you should be asking for the sale. Yes, you should be enthusiastic. Yes, you should make sure that you give them just enough information so they understand things easily. Yes, give them limited options, but choices based upon what their preferences are and based upon the information you got from them. And then lastly, make sure you act like they're the most important person that you've ever met. Act like you actually genuinely care. And genuinely care, most importantly. Make sure it's authentic. By doing so, you will sell a lot more, become a much more effective salesperson, and be much more able to sell exactly the way you need to. But again, that won't help you to lose sales. You want to lose sales, follow my 5-step plan, and you too will become the worst salesperson you could imagine. I really hope this is of value. For now, I'm Owen Fitzpatrick. Thank you very much for watching.